Good evening. Salam sejahtera. Ni hao. My fellow Singaporeans, our election campaign is coming to a close shortly, and it has been one emotional ride, one that I will never forget. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for encouraging us. Thank you for reminding us to keep this campaign clean and rational. And thank you for giving us the moral courage to speak for the truth. My colleagues in SDP, my family, and I owe you a debt of gratitude. But first, the fight is not over, my friends. You can help us by telling us and telling your friends and relatives about SDP. From now and during the cooling off days until it's time to cast your vote on Friday. So tell them about the good candidates from SDP who are contesting at Bukit Batok, Bukit Panjang, Yuhua, Marsiling, UT, GRC, and Holland, Bukit Timah, GRC. I know some of you have followed us and heard our speeches for the last 8 days. So tell them about how the SDP leaders has inspired you. Tell them about all the policy papers that SDP salaries, the Malay community, and of course, our cost of living. You must also tell them how passionate, genuine, and sincere the SDP is in fighting for the ordinary Singaporean. Tell them that the SDP is serious and credible. We have our feet firmly planted on the ground. Tell them how much the SDP has given you renewed hope for the future. But most importantly, you must tell them that you have no other choice but to vote for SDP this Friday. Dear Singaporeans, SDP's campaign has always been about you. Unlike PAP, the well-being of Singapore and Singaporeans are all that we are focused on, both today and tomorrow. Unlike at DAPP, we have chosen to focus on what's good about our policies instead of what's bad about our opposition. Unlike DPAP, we have chosen to focus on the issues that impact Singaporeans instead of personalities and gutter politics. Unlike DPAP, we are humbled by our opportunity to be part of a democratic process instead of showing arrogance founded on success from the days gone by. Unlike the PAP, we believe that there is a way for all concerned to coexist, working together for the good of Singapore instead of power concentrated in the hands of just one party. Unlike the PAP, we believe in the value of diverse opinions and voices instead of a monolithic dominant voice that obscures everything else. Unlike the PAP, we believe that there are many capable and good Singaporeans instead of those who only wear whites. Unlike the PAP, we believe in a majority of Singaporeans to do the right thing and vote for their future, their children's future, instead of voting to preserve the status quo or worse, their past glories. At the SDP, we believe in you, that you will make the right decision come Friday, and that you will decide to cast your vote for SDP as your voice in Parliament. Allow me to close by sharing my story, my journey. My journey to these general elections started back in 2011. 1 month ago, I was just like you, the ordinary Singaporean, leading a normal life, nurturing my family, and helping my children to achieve the Singapore dream. A challenge was put before me by Dr. Chee Soon Juan. A challenge to take a path different from what I'm used to. It occurred to me that I can be part of a democratic process that could help change the future of my children. I was apprehensive and aware of my shortcomings, but the call of duty, national duty, was too strong. Too strong that I was moved to overcome my fears and hesitation, anticipating the drastic change to my family life. I was also afraid for my livelihood, my children's privacy. I spoke honestly to my mother, my wife, and my children. They are the most important people in my life. With their support, I was encouraged. Then I asked myself, what is there to fear? Let me quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, quote, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the thing which you think you cannot do," unquote. I believe all of you can do this come Friday. You may have followed my journey and shared my experience from nomination day to this day. I have yet to overcome some of my fears, but believe me, I have strengthened my conviction, a conviction to serve, a conviction to speak up for the ordinary Singaporeans like you and I. In the last 9 days, the experience was intense, but I will not change this experience for anything else. A chance to fulfill the hopes and aspirations of Singaporeans. My friends, in the same spirit, I invite you to cast away your fears as you step up to the polling booth. Remember, your vote is your voice. Your vote is secret. The time for change is now. We have lived with doubts for too long, and we have waited on the sideline with fear. However, in these elections, the wave of hope has come to our shore. Let's all together cast away our fears and doubts aside. With your vote in your hands, I am confident you will do the right thing come Friday. I say there's only hope. Your hope my hope. So vote for the SDP and let us be your voice in Parliament. To my Malay supporters, let me close with a pantun. Habislah tahun berganti zaman, padan merantau, sakit dan senang. Membawa diri untung dan malang, bila kita dapat berjumpa, hati susah jadi senang. Mudah-mudahan segala niat suci dikabulkan. InsyaAllah. So, my friends, what are you waiting for? Vote for SDP this coming Friday.